This is Sarah, and I just got back from my artist residency at the ESTEC facility at ESA. And while I was there, I brought my robot NoodleFeet with me to act as the catalyst in a lot of really great discussions with their engineers and scientists about where creativity fits into the pursuit of science and space exploration. And I have a ton to tell you about and probably twice as much to actually do now that I'm home. So throughout the rest of the summer until the ARS Electronica Festival in September, I'm going to be releasing micro updates to show you what it is I'm actually working on in regard to improving Noodle. And this is just to keep you on the same page as me as he goes through his turbo puberty and to kind of hold myself accountable for my time, because it's just gonna fly by. I'm also going to continue releasing updates from my actual residency. I have a ton of backlogged footage to kind of sift through and pull out the nuggets, but those will trickle out in their own time. So here are my actual goals for the next 2 months. First and foremost, I need to repair all of Noodle's injuries from the trip. He got a little bit banged up while I was over there carting him around all the time. Second, Noodle needs to be independently mobile. This means no more clunky power supply tethering him to a wall. So I'll have to get some rechargeable batteries and place them in each one of his 4 feet. Third, Noodle needs to actually walk confidently. And I've been saying this for a while, but I need to absolutely remove any gear lash or wobble throughout his entire body, potentially replacing his 3D printed plastic gears with timing belts, and probably developing a slower, more controlled walk gait code step program-y do to push him forward. All of his new tasting feet, that is the modes of taste, need to be iterated upon so that they actually work. So all of the kind of almost working bits need to become working bits. And lastly, and the most exotic thing that I need to do, is get a Raspberry Pi tweeting to his Twitter account from his feet. So Noodle will have tweet feet. He's going to tweet about all the things that he's interacting with, kind of what a adolescent kid would do anyway. Like, look at the food I'm eating, look at the thing I just sucked up into my mouth. I don't know what kids do these days. With all of that said, this weekend I'm working on fixing the injuries. I had to cart Noodle around in my bowling bag throughout the period of the residency, and one of the straps actually stretched weirdly across his eye stalk and snapped it in half. So he had band-aids wrapped around his eyes, holding them in place for pretty much, I don't know, most of my time spent at ESA, and I feel bad about that. I went ahead this weekend and redesigned a new Planetary Gear with eye stalks, stronger meteor eye stalks, that has smaller teeth and will probably work better when everything's said and done. So the eye stalks are actually separate pieces. Since they were printed separately, there's little tabs on the side where they connect to the actual gear itself. But it looks the same. It's like the same dimensions, it's the same diameter, just has smaller teeth and stronger eye stalks. Oh yeah, and a sexy red stripe, because red stripes are cool. Noodle says red stripes are cool. Noodle gets a new eyepiece. All better.